The idea of predicting the future has always fascinated humanity. From ancient prophets and oracles to modern scientists and supercomputers, we have always searched for signs of what lies ahead. Now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, the question becomes more pressing than ever. Can AI be used to predict future catastrophes, such as earthquakes, pandemics, and even wars between nations? It is a question that mixes hope with fear, because if the answer is yes, then AI could save millions of lives. But if the answer is no, then placing too much faith in machines might create new dangers of its own. Artificial intelligence is already changing the way we understand the world. It thrives on data, massive amounts of data that humans could never analyze on their own. AI learns patterns, detects signals buried deep in oceans of information, and finds connections that are invisible to the human eye. This ability has already proven useful in many areas. For example, AI systems can predict changes in weather patterns, track financial markets, and even anticipate the spread of diseases. But can this same power be applied to the most devastating events humanity fears? Let us begin with earthquakes. Earthquakes are among the most unpredictable natural disasters. For centuries, scientists have struggled to find reliable warning systems. Traditional methods look at seismic activity, fault lines, and geological history, but these methods often fail to give precise warnings. AI, however, offers a new possibility. By analyzing massive amounts of seismic data from around the world, AI can detect subtle patterns that humans might overlook. Already, there are experimental AI systems that have successfully identified precursors to earthquakes, tiny tremors and shifts in the Earth's crust that happen before a major quake. While these systems are far from perfect, they raise hope that one day, AI might provide life-saving warnings, giving people hours or even days to prepare before disaster strikes. Imagine a future where AI sends alerts to millions of phones before an earthquake hits, allowing families to seek safety and governments to mobilize emergency response. But earthquakes are only one piece of the puzzle. Consider pandemics. The world saw firsthand the devastation a pandemic can cause when COVID-19 swept across the globe. At the time, some AI systems were already raising red flags. A Canadian AI platform called Bluta reportedly detected unusual pneumonia cases in Wuhan before the world even knew what was coming. How? By scanning countless sources of data, hospital reports, airline ticketing, social media chatter, and even animal disease outbreaks. AI spotted a pattern that hinted at something larger. While humans debated and hesitated, AI had already seen the storm forming. This example shows that AI has the potential to act as an early warning system for pandemics, identifying hotspots of infection, predicting how diseases might spread, and guiding governments in their response. In a future pandemic, AI could be the difference between chaos and containment, between thousands of deaths and millions. Now, let us turn to wars. Predicting human conflict is perhaps the most complex challenge of all. Unlike earthquakes or viruses, wars are driven by human decisions. Politics, greed, fear, pride, and desperation. But even here, AI may have a role to play. By analyzing economic data, troop movements, online propaganda, diplomatic tensions, and even satellite images, AI systems could forecast the likelihood of conflict. Some governments are already experimenting with this idea, using AI to monitor global hotspots and calculate risk levels. For example, sudden spikes in weapons shipments, unusual military exercises, or social media campaigns that inflame hatred between groups can all be signals of rising tension. AI can process these signals faster than any human intelligence agency. The hope is that, by identifying conflicts early, nations can intervene diplomatically before war erupts. But there's a danger. Predicting wars with AI might also become a weapon in itself. Imagine a government using AI predictions not to prevent war, but to prepare for it, to gain an advantage by striking first. Or consider what happens if AI makes a mistake, misreading data, and falsely predicting an attack that isn't coming. Such errors could trigger panic, escalate tensions, or even cause the very wars we seek to avoid. This is the double-edged sword of using machines to forecast human behavior. Even with these concerns, one truth is undeniable. AI has already shown that it can detect patterns invisible to humans. It can see the whispers of the earth before it shakes. It can sense the spread of disease before doctors raise alarms. It can identify the early rumblings of conflict before the first shot is fired. The question is not whether AI can help predict catastrophes. The question is how far we should trust it and how wisely we should use it. For AI predictions to truly work, 3 things are necessary. First, the data must be accurate and vast. A machine is only as smart as the information it is given. Second, humans must interpret AI's warnings with wisdom. A prediction without action is meaningless. And third, we must balance the power of AI with ethics and responsibility, ensuring that it serves humanity rather than controls it. Imagine a world where AI warnings save millions of lives, where cities evacuate before earthquakes, where hospitals mobilize before pandemics spiral out of control, where peace talks begin before wars ignite. It is a hopeful vision of the future. But imagine also a world where false predictions sow fear, where governments misuse AI intelligence to justify violence, or where society becomes so dependent on machines that we forget our own judgment. This darker vision is just as possible. So can AI predict future catastrophes? The answer is both yes and no. Yes, because AI can reveal patterns that give us powerful insights into what may come. No, because the future is not fixed, and machines cannot account for every human choice, every act of nature, or every twist of fate. AI is a tool, not a prophet. It can guide us, but it cannot guarantee the future. Perhaps the deeper question is not whether AI can predict catastrophes, but whether humanity will listen when it does. Will we take the warnings seriously? Will we prepare, or will we ignore the signs until it's too late? Artificial intelligence may give us the gift of foresight, but it is still up to us to decide what to do with it. The future remains unwritten. AI may shine a light on the path ahead, but it is humanity that must choose which way to walk. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into the mysteries of our world. Thank you for watching.